Yeah, I flew it over Libya, the operation down in Libya, and I was actually that's kind of the height of my career, I think, because I was allowed to lead the first sortie into Libya from the
Wow.
Swedish side. So I actually have the first sortie there was kind of interesting because I had we didn't have because of reasons that we shouldn't go into probably, but we started with not full aircraft when it comes to fuel,
Yeah.
and so we didn't have fuel at the base because it was compatible in the beginning, incompatible at the beginning. But our C-130 Hercules, it had you could go to a civilian airport and get the right kind of fuel for us.
Right. Right.
But we started with almost the bingo fuel after takeoff.
Ooh.
So yeah, so the thing was that we actually had on the C-130 that was started, we had the chief of the whole Swedish Air Force,
Ooh.
and on as my wingman was my squadron commander.
Pressure's on.
uh, yeah, pressure was pretty much on at the time, and also we heard that you can't fail this mission because well, it's both a political and it's the first mission that Sweden has done abroad for 50 years, and we must do this correctly. And also, you are not allowed to go under bingo fuel because, well, that's in our rule book. So we kind of squeezed from all sides here. So just
Yeah.
after takeoff, and I was kind of getting, we're used to where you start up the engine and then you kind of request from the tower to taxi, and then you get out in 5 minutes. But in Sigonella in Italy at the time, it took 45 minutes
Wow.
before you counted the initial, and the aircraft was still running, so it was consuming more and more, consuming all the fuel.
Yeah.
So we had even less fuel than planned. So that was kind of a sweaty moment. And so I remember the C-130 they started, and we started as soon as we could just after that, and they flew as slow as they could, and we flew as fast as we could, but not too fast because then you consume a lot of fuel, of course,
Yeah.
and then you have the delta speed and everything, so you don't want to come in too fast and overshoot.
Crikey.
And before that, I got the bingo fuel sound in my ears, and I knew that probably my wing squadron commander had it as well. And I was speaking on the radio, and the sound from the bingo fuel went out on the frequency, and well, it was whole yeah, it was a whole mess. But some creative calculate, because it's all the aircraft can just help you with the calculations, but it's me that do the actual calculations. So you had to be a little creative in the calculations there. But finally, we hooked up, and at the first try, and it all went good from there. But it was really exciting.
Wow, that's very hairy.
Yeah, not hairy in the it's dangerous kind of way, but hairy in the you have to
Yeah.
succeed.